What's up everyone? This is Ryan with Danger's Edge. I'm out here today with my skateboard because I'm going to show you guys the workout I do every single day back here. It's essentially a bit of aerobatics and some skateboarding. And that's about it. So I'm just going to film the whole thing, get my whole workout on camera, and just see how it looks. You know, I don't like traditional working out in gyms and such. I like to do workouts where I'm maintaining skills, which is why I choose skateboarding and doing flips and such, because I want to maintain these skills, and the best way to maintain them is to do them. I'll add to that. I usually started with 20 different skate tricks, but the better I get, the more I just kind of go until I feel like I've done enough variety. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and name off the tricks while I'm doing them, while having other conversation. Starting off here, your basic ollie. Such a great move. Honestly, kind of harder than some other tricks. Fakie ollie, right here. Yeah, so doing this video, it's been nollie. It's been nice because I get to kind of showcase my workout. It's not your orthodox workout switch ollie, but what's fun about it is there's a bunch of little reasons why I go with this. Like, one is that I get to use up all these old shoes and use up all my old boards finally that I've been hanging on to. It's fun to actually like let them have a full life, you know. That's a fakie kickflip right there. It's also a safer workout than most of my other things. Like usually mountain biking or scootering, I can't do those every day because they're so exhausting compared to this. There's also more risky. So there's your basic kickflip right there. So yeah, it makes it easier. I'm home, I'm saving time driving, I'm saving gas money, I'm in the shade, I have guaranteed shade, and I'm using up some old stuff around the house to get on my workout, you know? And like I said in the intro, it's nice to be able to put my workout time towards certain skills that I want to retain. And I really do enjoy skateboarding a lot. I rarely ever really go to the streets with it, unless it's like in my car and I'm like already there. But it's still really fun to do in the backyard. And I haven't really gotten bored of doing it for the last 6 months. Fakie heel flip right there. I think it's because there's so many different things you can do. Like, I've been really working on my switch game, trying to get better at like using my other feet. I still haven't fakie or switch flipped. There's your basic heel flip. One of my not rivals, but like, oh, there's a cab front 180. But yeah, those heel flips are always just hard for me, you know. But yeah, this is nice because it also like it goes really well with my day. So I'm like, I work from home. There's a front 180. And usually I get a little stir crazy sitting at my computer all day. This is nollie front 180, I believe. So it's nice to be able to just like unplug from work, go in my backyard, put on a podcast, and just tear it up for a bit, you know, go right back in, shower, and I'm back to work. It's very efficient. Like I said, I'm saving on gas money, which has kind of been a big thing for me this year, is like try and reduce spending, you know, getting better habits financially. And I think everyone can kind of benefit from things like that as well. And yeah, I really do enjoy the fact that I get to use all my old boards. You can see this skateboard is missing grip tape. What's funny is the grip tape's missing in a spot I really don't even use, ironically. Like, I never flick off my like heel tip toe like that, you know what I mean? You might even notice that my zipper is undone. And that's because I wear these pants every time I skate. They're kind of like my trash pants, you know, like I don't want to wear a good pair of pants and ruin them in my workout every day, or have to wash my pants every day. So I wear these stinky old ones, and they take all the damage. There's a really bad back 180, probably the hardest trick in skateboarding for me. I just cannot do good back 180s. It drives me crazy. But yeah, this has been a really fun way to do workouts. It's a lot of like jumping, as you can imagine. It's a lot of like stamina, because as you can see in this video, when I do my workouts, I try to do them non-stop. I don't really like take breaks. There's a cab backside 180, it looks like, coming up. And that's kind of like, I like to do that high octane, and like right when I land a trick, start doing the next one and test my like ability to memorize these tricks, more muscle memory, because when you do them at a high like rate like this, it's harder to land them, you know, than it is to like take a break between them and think about it more. That's a switch front 180. Those have been the newest trick I've learned. And it's obviously not very good yet. Switch back 180 sounds impossible to me. So now I'm getting into all the shoves. I like to do all the ollies, all the shoves, front side and back side. Then I do most of the 180s, front side and back side, like switch and all that. There's a fakie shove right after a regular back shove. Then nollie shove, and then I think next would be the switch backside shove. Or what am I doing? Oh, I redid the nollie shove. Okay. Yeah, I try to do them like relatively clean, but you know, there's switch shove. It's hard to keep up cleanliness on all these tricks too. You kind of sacrifice that when you go for this like marathon style of doing as many as you can. Nollie back shove or nollie front shove. Yeah. So it's been fun, you know, and you know, I do a lot of scootering, I do a lot of skateboarding, biking, and knife throwing are kind of my big 4 hobbies. And I think that they all kind of do play into each other with how you can learn. But ironically, like when I go mountain biking, because I took a break, there's a fakie front shove. I took a break from mountain biking for a few months because of my wedding. I just didn't want to get destroyed. And when I came back, I was so exhausted from riding, even though I've been skating like this every day. So I just didn't get certain like exercises, certain muscle groups were not, there's just regular front shove, were not represented in this practice, or like this workout does not really help me with all my other sports, which I thought was kind of funny because it definitely feels like a lot, all the jumping. But you know, like mountain biking is a lot of upper body. When I skate, like where I feel it the most is actually my shoulder blades, my lower back, and my thighs, I would say, is where I get the most workout. As you can see by my physique, it's not really like a leaning out sport too much. I still got my tummy because I love to eat my food, but my legs definitely feel strong and fit. I guess my lower body doesn't match my upper body to a degree. Almost got this switch front shove. This is also a fun one, but tedious as you can see. Some of these tricks, this one and back 180, they just kind of absorb all my tries. Usually the heel flips are like that too, but I got lucky in this video where I got those early. And it's always something you'll see coming up. I think it's like right after this one I started doing the varials. And varial heel flip is usually my go-to, and I usually stomp that really good first try. But for some reason today I was not getting it right. And yeah, you'll see me battle that for a minute coming up. But yeah, I think you know, a lot of people don't work out like this, but I think there's a lot of merit to this, and in a lot of ways it's the only way I can work out, because there's the nope, I lied, that was not the trick. Here it is. Yeah, switch front shove. I think that one landed clean. I was stoked. Yeah, I have to gamify my workouts, otherwise I'm not like mentally invested in them, and I think that's why I can't do like your standard like running on a treadmill or just like lifting heavy weights. I don't really have like a yearning to see how heavy I can lift, or like see how many times I could lift like 100 pounds in a row, because I can't really take that anywhere. Maybe like if I was moving I could lift a bunch of stuff faster, but I try and yeah, I want to skate my whole life, you know, like I have like a funny bucket list where it's like on the scooter I want to always be able to bri flip, on the skateboard I want to be able to kick flip, I always want to be able to just jump on the mountain bike. I don't really do tricks, I just like jumping on it. And knife throwing, I always want to be able to throw some knives, you know, and those are the big ones for me. And yeah, I think like this workout is really fun. It's not my favorite type of working out, you know. I think mountain biking is probably the funnest workout, but the problem with that, like I said earlier, like it's way more exhausting on the body than this is, so I can't really do it like every day. And I wanted to challenge myself to working out every day. And this is where my psyche was like, all right, we can do this every day, you know? And I haven't regretted it at all. If you have any ideas of fun action sport workouts, throw them in the comments and maybe I'll add it to my routine. So we're back now. I actually had the camera fill up on the audio, but yeah, you know, I really enjoyed this workout. And moving beyond that, just like talking about some other things about Dangerous Edge, we have been growing slowly these past few months, but it's been really fun to build out new forms of content. There's the fakie varial heel, another one of my favorites, really snappy feeling. We've been doing a lot of trips. We have a lot of stuff planned out for the future of Dangerous Edge. You know, we predominantly started as knife throwing and mountain biking, but I have been trying to like pepper in more scootering, skating, cliff jumping, and even just like big discussion videos. I've really been enjoying our discussions because it's fun to talk with your friends on camera. It's fun to hear their thoughts on things, and sometimes you don't ask these questions. There's your standard varial. I really hate doing that one. It just feels like soft, I guess is the best way. I don't feel like a good flick on it or anything. Yeah, it's fun to talk with your friends. So we've been doing more videos of us talking, trying to hit like more philosophical topics to make all of us feel like we're learning more about each other, and having breakthroughs together is always fun. So expect more of that from Dangerous Edge. We are looking also to do some big things in the future, but money and the fact that we all live like hundreds of miles apart can make it difficult for us to join up together to do such things. So we have to really pick our moments. And then when we get together, sometimes we just don't want to work on big projects. We want to just actually hang out and catch up. So it's a hard balance. We have been kind of teasing with streaming. We have Tubi from the Heligrip team. He's one of the owners of Heligrip, and he has been helping us learn the streaming world so we can have more of these hangout discussions where it's easier for all of us to locate each other. There's a tray flip. I always land those a little shaky. When I do that trick, I have to jump to the left to get my pop. I don't know how people do it in place. And now I'm going for the fakie tray, which in theory is easier. It kind of forms itself, but like it's tricky to land rolling backwards. Like you have to just believe you're gonna do it right, and you can see in this one I'm getting kind of close pretty early on. Yeah, I don't know how many tricks I do on this one, but yeah, I try and do like each trick I try and do in two ways, which is usually like regular and fakie, which is when you go backwards on a skateboard. A lot of tricks are really hard to switch. I guess nollie in some ways is a little easier for some reason. I think it's because it's like a fakie switch, so you get more pop for free. Yeah, this is predominantly my morning workout. I try to do these workouts in the morning. That way the rest of my day I'm not like trying to fit in a workout. And currently it's been getting dark at like 4:30, so I try to do them during the daytime because, oh, there's the fakie tray. I try to do them during the day because at night we have like bugs. We have a lot of spiders in the backyard, and I really don't want to like fall on spider webs or spiders. And there's also crickets all over the ground. Yeah, you can also see a helicopter in the background right now. I heard that guy chopping around, and it's funny in the moment when you're working out, like you can't hear those things, but I remember glancing up and seeing a helicopter, and I was like, oh dang. So now I'm going to the hard flip. I really enjoy how I land this one actually. The hard flip, I definitely do more of like this weird pressure flip. If you look at where my back foot is, I don't put it at the tip of the tail, I put it in the pocket, and like all I think about, there it is, hard flip, all I think about is popping and not like flicking left or right. So now I go for the fakie hard flip. As usual, I go straight to the fakie version, which is very similar, but it is like a bit different. Like my brain does not try to do the same thing as a regular. It definitely has to change its approach. And that's what's fun about skating is like you go into a trick, like every trick you do, you kind of have an idea of how to do. There's the fakie hard flip, probably one of my best, honestly. Bolts. So now at this point, I've like done most of the tricks I can do, and I start doing more of the harder ones. This is a frontside flip. I've actually been really good at these because I just do a hard flip and spin my body. I don't really make the body 180 part of the trick in a sense. It's like I just do it really quick and sneak it in, and that seems to work. The frontside flip is the easiest of like the 180 flip tricks in my mind, because I don't know, the way that I pressure flip the hard flip makes it like on autopilot, which is a great feeling. The other thing too is like I wish I had more space. As you can see, I don't have a lot of space in my backyard right here to do skate tricks. It's like just enough to push, set up, and flick. But what are you gonna do when you're renting somewhere, you know? There's my really sketchy frontside flip. But like I said, when I'm out here doing this, it's more about trying to do all my tricks rather than like do all of them super clean. Just because I want to give all of them a little bit of practice. And if at the end of it, if I feel good, I'll try something new. Some of the newest tricks I've learned is 360 shove. I do it really bad. And yeah, switch front 180 is a new one to learn. But yeah, I'm kind of getting lazy where like there's so many tricks I can do now that I don't get to the point of like doing all of them and then having a new trick to do. I'm too tired. So this is going to be the last trick that I do in this workout. There's always like the last few tricks are always like
a variable. Like, I don't know what I'm going to pick. There it is, cab backside flip. One of my cleaner ones on that too. So now that I finished that workout, I'm going to put my board down. I like to take off my shoes. I actually like to take off my pants too, but I didn't for this video for the sake of not showing you guys. And I do my flips. So I get my breath, I set up, and this first one is actually not that good, and I blame it on the fact that I'm doing it with pants on, because I did feel like a tighter thing. And also with the camera going, I have been trying to rush it because I was like, oh, what if my storage fills up again? So I was trying to rush through my workout this time as well, just to get it all in one flow for the video. But I reset. You know, that first flip gave me some confidence of like, okay, just jump, push off the ground harder. I like to get my arms up high, stretch my spine out, and then kind of snap it back. And there was a nice clean one where there was no steps after the flip. I usually do 3 flips. Usually I do 3 where I don't put my hands on the ground. I did put my hands on the ground for the first one. So for this, I didn't really do a 4th one. I just kept it to 3 attempts, just to keep it concise for the video. So here's the last flip.
That's my workout. See you guys later.